installment for your college cost project. So at this point, what you have is you have created your scatter plots, you've found your lines of best fit, and you've used them to predict the future values of the next 4 years of college costs depending on the type of school you choose. What we're going to do now is compare and look at all of the different possible scenarios that you could have in this state. So what you're going to do is you're going to come down here to the bottom and you're going to click this plus sign. This gives you a new sheet for your page, but within the same workbook. So I can go right back to the sheet and see that there. What I'm going to do first is, because I want to make a comparison, is I'm going to make a new table. What I'm going to do is I am going to click and highlight A, B, C, D, and E and come over here to Format. I'm going to format the column width so that they are each 2 inches wide, 2.0. Okay, that allows me to make them nice and even. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to come up, highlight these rows, and create borders for them. This first row I will merge, and I'm going to create the title, Total Costs of College. Right, I can bold this. I'm going to center it. Okay, and then I'm going to put my row headings. I do want to compare the years, and then I'm going to think of the 4 different scenarios that could happen. The first will be if you spent 2 years public, and then you transferred and spent another 2 years at a public university. Okay, I'm going to wrap that text. Okay, the next scenario could be you spent 2 years at that 2-year public school, and you spend 2 years at a private school. I'm going to wrap that text. I'm not so worried about the format right now, I'm just worried about getting my information in there. Another scenario could be a 4-year public school, or you could spend 4 years at your private school. Okay, so the year you are going into school is 2014, so we are going to type that. 2015 and 2016, 2017. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the data and input the data for these years. I know that they're all going to be about money, so I can click and highlight, change these to currency. Okay, and I'm going to go back to that first sheet, and I'm going to look and see, all right, well, what was the cost for 2014 for those first 2 years? So it's $4,696, and then $4,850. So you're looking at your own data. Same thing for these 2 years. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is then I would transfer for my last 2 years at the public university. So 7,333 and 7,558. Okay, if I'm going to private, my last 2 years at private school, 40,134 and 41,618. Okay, and we would do the same for our 4-year of public schools, so we'd look at these 4 years of your public universities, and we'd input those, and these 4 years of your private universities. Okay, so once you have your data in, what you are going to do is we are going to find the total costs, right? And if you start typing that, we should see it. Okay, what we can do is we can press equals sum, right? And we are going to add up the cost of each year of school. Hit enter, and there is our total cost. Okay, if we do the same, we can just extend it over, and it's going to do the same for each one of our rows. Okay, what we can do now, a little bit of formatting, is we're going to just take this and we're going to put a top and bottom border. No, we're not. I'm sorry. we're going to do a thick box border. Okay, on this row, we're going to put a bottom double border, just to show that this is our final cost. We can also bold these. Right, and let's make everything in here size 14. We'll center it all, and we're centered in the middle. Also bold this. Okay, once you have your information input, what we want to do is we want to create a graph that compares all of the different opportunities and how much they cost. So what we're going to do is we are going to highlight the total cost of your college. We're going to hold down the command button and we're going to highlight your 4 different types of schooling. We'll come here to charts and we're going to go to column. We are going to create a 3D clustered column chart. Okay? What this does is it allows you to compare. Now you see here I don't have any data because you will have your data in here already. Okay? It allows us to see and compare. We can take out the legend and you can play around with your chart style up here. Let's say we wanted, I don't know, an orange chart, right? You can play around with your total college of costs. We want for 2014 to 2017. Okay, and so that allows us to have a nice visual comparison of what each opportunity costs us. Down here, underneath, the last step is you are going to create a summarization box. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to Home, we're going to put borders, okay, we're going to merge the top cells, okay, we're going to My Recommendations, okay, we're going to merge all these cells in here. Not there, sorry. Merge. Okay, and what you're going to do is you're going to answer the questions that you see on the board and you're going to write a recommendation for those students next year who are looking to apply to college. What would you expect them to do? Your final sheet should look something like this. Okay, so you are going to go ahead and just fill these with colors. You don't need to make other colors. You can use whatever colors you want. After you're done with this, then you are going to email me your final copy. This concludes your project. Thank you.